Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro Series. Today, we're diving into the world of functional safety engineering. Whether you're gearing up for an interview or just exploring this exciting field, we've got you covered with some key questions and tips to help you shine. Let's start by exploring how you handle teamwork in safety projects. Can you share an experience where you worked on a team project focused on functional safety? What was your role, and how did you make the project successful? Interviewers ask this to understand your teamwork skills and your role in functional safety projects. Let's talk about how to tackle this question with confidence. Pick a specific project that showcases your functional safety expertise. Be clear about your responsibilities and role within the team. Describe your contributions to ensuring safety compliance. Discuss any challenges you faced and how you overcame them. Wrap up with the project's positive outcome and lessons learned. Here's an example, answer to guide you.
In one of my recent projects, I was the lead functional safety engineer for an automotive system. My role was to coordinate the safety analysis and collaborate with the team to develop a thorough safety plan. By applying failure mode effects analysis early on, we identified critical safety requirements and ensured we met deadlines while achieving compliance. In the end, the project was a success, and we received positive feedback from the regulatory audit.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for functional safety engineer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Describe a challenging safety-related issue you resolved. How did you identify it, and what steps did you take to fix it? This question helps interviewers gauge your problem-solving skills and ability to handle safety issues effectively. Here are some tips to help you craft a compelling answer. Start by clearly describing the safety issue you encountered. Explain how you identified the root cause of the problem. Detail the steps you took to resolve it. Share the outcome and any improvements in safety. Reflect on lessons learned for future projects. Consider this example response.
In a recent project, we faced a failure in our braking system that risked vehicle skidding. I identified the issue by examining test data that showed inconsistent brake responses. Working with the team, we conducted a root cause analysis, found a software glitch in the control logic, and implemented a patch. After retesting, the system performed reliably, enhancing overall safety.
Can you provide an example of a disagreement you had with a colleague over a safety assessment? How was it resolved? This question tests your conflict resolution skills and how you handle differences in opinions, especially concerning safety. Here's how you can address this question effectively. Select a specific situation that highlights your conflict resolution abilities. Clearly outline the differing opinions, focusing on technical details. Describe your approach to resolving the disagreement, highlighting communication. Share the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Keep your answer concise and relevant to functional safety. Here's an example to illustrate this.
In a project, I disagreed with a colleague about the failure mode risk of a safety component. I thought the risk was higher than assessed. We reviewed the data together and consulted relevant safety standards. After discussions, we agreed to conduct additional testing, which enhanced our safety analysis and design.
Imagine you're assessing a new automotive system safety. How would you identify potential hazards and assess risks? This question evaluates your approach to risk assessment and hazard identification. Here's how to approach this question methodically. Begin by thoroughly reviewing system requirements and design architecture. Conduct a preliminary hazard analysis to detect potential hazards. Use techniques like FMEA or FTA for risk assessment. Engage stakeholders for insights on known safety issues. Document findings clearly and prioritize risks by severity and likelihood. Here's a structured example answer.
I would start by reviewing the system's requirements and architecture to understand its functionality. Then, I'd conduct a preliminary hazard analysis to identify potential risks. Using FMEA, I'd evaluate failure modes and impacts. By engaging with team members, I'd gather insights into existing safety concerns and prioritize these risks based on severity.
How would you ensure a project complies with multiple safety standards? Interviewers want to see your ability to manage and integrate various safety standards into a project. Let's discuss how you can ensure compliance across multiple standards. Identify all relevant safety standards at the project's start. Create a compliance checklist for each standard. Integrate safety requirements into the design process. Conduct regular audits and reviews to ensure compliance. Involve stakeholders and experts for best practices. Here's an example answer.
To ensure compliance, I would begin by identifying all relevant safety standards, such as ISO 26262 and IEC 61508. I'd then create a compliance checklist for each one, integrating these requirements into the design process. Regular reviews would keep the project aligned with standards, ensuring everything is on track.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.